Well, hello everybody. It's Marcus and welcome to more Zooming in the Jungle Room. Today I'm going over to Melbourne and I'm speaking to, are you ready for it? Because she's hit the charts. She's going to go places. We're getting her at the very beginning, so brace yourself for Anya Alchemy. Anya, how are you
Woo!
today? That single, Ick. I mean, we're going to talk about that, but like banging, banging. But before we get into the single, Anya, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so good today. I made the mistake of going to the shopping center on a Friday, so close
Oh,
to Christmas. So I
yeah.
started the day off a little bit under pressure, a little bit stressed, but we're out on the other side of it now, so that's good.
You got through the wilderness. But
Exactly.
to be fair, how fast does Christmas come up on us? Like I actually forgot how close it actually is.
I know. I haven't even put up my tree yet.
I just pop
Love
another indoor plant into the room, really. That can be my Christmas
that.
tree.
Love that.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
So hey, look, congratulations on Ick. Brilliant single. We're going to talk about that. But first of all, your first single came out when you were just 16. It was called Home, and that's actually a really cool track as well. Um,
Thank
but what inspired, going back to when you were younger, what inspired your love of music and, why did you want to get into it as a career?
It kind of started with my mum. I'm really, really close with my mum, and she used to sing in kind of folk bands and like ensembles and choirs and stuff. And so when she needed to practice her harmonies, she'd get my sister and I to sing certain parts, and then she would sing over the top of it. So we kind of grew up with music really early on, and then stuff like when we'd drive to school or we'd pick up a friend in the car, she'd make us all sing a song by ourselves in the car, like at the top of our lungs. So it started very early.
Love.
um, and then my stepdad came into the scene when I was 6. He played basically every instrument and also produced and like had a home studio. And so that kind of took it to the next level. And then I started playing instruments and started writing my own music. So
And there's
yeah,
no turning back now.
no turning back now.
Yeah, because you are keeping it in the family because your brother is your producer, correct?
Yeah. My stepbrother. Yeah,
Oh, your stepbrother. What a bloody talent he is.
I know. I know. Yeah, he's super talented. He works with pairs. He does a lot of hip hop stuff, and now so I think that it's kind of cool to bring our two styles together, and it creates something different. I feel like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So do you find your genre that you want to play in, do you think you're going to be diverse or are you going to stay in one kind of lane at the moment? How do you feel like you're going to go musically?
I don't know. I feel like definitely diverse. I hate like doing the same thing
Yeah.
ever. And I love country music as well. So at the
Uh,
moment it's quite pop, but I also love country and I love rock and I love folk and everything in between. So I'm excited to do different stuff. I think especially with social media and things like that, you have access to so much more music.
yeah.
And so like there used to be like everything was in a box and now it's super fluid. Like you have Beyonce putting out a country album and
Exactly.
Billie Eilish's new album is like totally different from anything she's done before. So there's so much space to be able to change and do whatever you want, really.
I don't know how you feel, but I'm pretty sure it might be the same. But for me, I feel like it's always personality first and trends second or genre second. So if you're doing something that reflects your personality, you know what, I'm a little bit punk, I'm a little bit grunge, I'm a little bit rock, but there's a whole lot of pop in me as well. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't want to just do that. I want to do that and that and that. And maybe that's
Yeah.
your mentality is all about as well.
Yeah, completely. I feel like as long as you kind of have the same brain, and for me, like as a vocalist as well, vocals kind of stay the same throughout different genres and stuff. So I think if the music behind you moves around and your personality kind of stays the same, like you can really do what you like and people will
Yes.
still like it.
Hey, you know what though? It comes down to if you're doing something authentic and real, people will engage. The
Yeah.
moment you're not doing something authentic, people see that disconnect, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally
Hey, let's
agree.
talk about the new single, Ick. What inspired it?
So I work at my local pub to fund my music, and I get a lot of mainly men, straight men in their 20s. I'll say like cap are like 28, they're 18 to 20 that are just they're they're finding their feet in the world, I'll say. And they don't say thank you, they don't say please, they don't make eye contact. Just like a lot of things that just make you go, ugh. So I wanted to write a song about it because I remember I worked at the ESPY in St Kilda. I don't know if you know that big venue, and I worked there for a year straight out of high school, and it was the worst. Like the people I served were not good, and I used to I could count on one hand the amount of times someone said thank you, like throughout a 9 hour shift. It
Wow.
was just insane. So I was like, I've got to write about this because this is insane to me. How can you not say please or thank you when someone's giving you something and serving you? So yeah.
Um, so obviously one of your plans probably for 2025 will be to produce an album.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I think an EP, like a little bit smaller, like 5 to 6 songs, probably is more my thing. Yeah,
And then maybe a bit of an Australian reveal, with a tour, maybe.
I would love that. I would
Yeah,
love that.
let's go big.
I'm ready. I'll come to Adelaide. Let's do it. I'm
I will
ready.
hook you up, darling. I've got so many places that we could pop you into over here. You know,
Yes.
you know all the right people.
Yeah, I'm connected now. Thanks, Peter.
Honey, honey. So ideally, what would you like to happen for you in 2025? Where would you like to go career-wise?
I would love to do. I'd love to do a trip to the US, maybe, but
Yep.
like they're looking a bit scary at the moment. So I'm like, I'd love to go there, but a bit scary. Um, yeah, yeah. I'd love to put out. I'm like planning to release a new single in February or going into March, that kind of area.
Yep.
And then try and release everything like every eight every 8 weeks, release a new single every 8 weeks, and then hopefully it all kind of goes into an EP at the end of the year if things go to plan. But yeah, I'd love to play some more shows, and hopefully I'd love to jump on like a big tour as a support or something like that would be really fun.
Collaboratively, obviously you will always work with your stepbrother, but in a collaborative kind of sense, is there somebody else that you would love to work with, whether it be a musician, whether it be a songwriter, whether it be another singer?
Yeah, so many. Like Matt Corby, I would love to work with. I
Yep.
think he's super
Balance.
cool. Yes, I saw him live this year with my partner, and it was kind of like I understood religion for the first time. I was like, is this like what like God is like? I got right to the front of the barrier. I was like, whoa. I was kind of almost brought to tears by how good he was. I was next to this random girl. My boyfriend didn't want to be at the front. He was kind of standing back. I was next to this random girl and we were chatting all night. And I was like, whoa, I can feel that like right now. I'm like, whoa, like bring out the choir. It was amazing. It was so good. So I'd love to work with him. Yeah. Um, yeah, obviously still working with my brother, but maybe collaborating with some more hip hop names would be fun. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever life has in store, I'm ready for, I think.
Go with the flow.
Exactly.
You
Yep.
know, and yeah, every day presents different opportunities, right?
Hmm.
What you want today could totally change tomorrow. And like, you know what? Go with it.
Yeah, might as well. Whatever's supposed to come, I feel like, will always come unless you really put something in its way. But then I feel like it's still kind of, the invisible string theory, I feel like is totally
How do
correct.
you feel about doing music clips? Do you like the idea of doing that as well? Music videos, sorry, music videos.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of like my favorite, aside from writing, that's my favorite part of things. We have been doing lots of reels recently, so like short format, like 30 seconds for social media. And this was on Monday, we went to my local laundromat and I was like jumping on the machines and there were just like strangers in there and they were happy to be part of the video, just folding clothes. And it was really, really fun actually. I was really nervous because I thought maybe like I'm dressed crazily. I had like my full, like kind of like housewifey kind of dress on and rubber gloves, pink rubber gloves, and I'm like, my area is like some of the older folks are like a touch conservative. I'm looking crazy, and I was a bit worried that they might be like, get out of my laundromat, but they were super super nice and so much fun. So I had the best time.
Because visually, you've got such a visual presence about you as well. I mean, vocally, you're amazing. But and coupled with the visual element, like you're a powerhouse. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey, as we wrap up, how are you spending the 2024 Christmas?
Oh, we have my whole fam. I live in the Dandenong Ranges in Victoria. Have you been there?
Yes, love it. Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful. And so we have a big family. Everyone's got kids except me and my partner. So everyone's gonna bring their kids, and we all have it at my mum's house, and we all sit around and make fun of each other and exchange presents. It's gonna be very
Eat.
fun. Yeah,
Eat
it's the
much.
best plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm hoping to get an oven fixed so I can bake some crazy desserts for everyone. That's like my thing at the moment. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be so good. Yeah.
I'll give you my address. You can send me something over.
I'm ready. I can't promise that they'll be good, but you'll feel the love. There's been lots of love that goes into
I
it.
love it. That's all we need in this life, though, really. Come on, be honest.
Exactly.
Anya Alchemy, the new single is Ick, and it is out now, everyone. Get onto it. It's on Spotify. It's all on those streaming devices.
Mhm.
Check it out because it's really fun, and she's just a dynamo. I'm just in love with her, and I cannot wait for the next single. Please bring it out really soon. Ride this wave, all right?
I'm excited. It's
And
gonna be
do
so
big
good.
things. Anya, what an absolute delight. Thank you so much. Have the most amazing Christmas. Be kind, be safe, and be jolly. Yay.
Thank you. You too.